Hey Trinity family, welcome back to our midweek podcast episodes. In these episodes, we typically take what we're talking about on the weekends and do a slightly deeper dive. And right now we're in the beginning of a series called How to Inhabit Time, in which we're looking at the Old Testament book of Ecclesiastes. This wonderful book that helps address a fundamental question that a lot of us wrestle with, and that's how to make the most of the rest of our lives. But we're going to do something a little bit different for at least the first two midweek episodes. Rather than filming our own episodes, we're going to make a recommendation to you. We're going to recommend that you actually check out the Bible Project podcast. Bible Project is known for producing a lot of short videos to introduce books and major themes of the Bible, but they also have a podcast in which they take a deeper dive into some of those topics and subjects. And a little while ago, they did an entire series on the wisdom literature, the book of Proverbs, the book of Job, and yes, the book of Ecclesiastes. And so for this week and next week's midweek episodes, we're going to encourage you to listen to their podcast, specifically as they talk about Ecclesiastes, and as they talk about why this Old Testament book remains relevant for us today. In addition, I would encourage you to check out the Church Center app, because on that app, we have a lot of other resources that you can use to dive into the book of Ecclesiastes. In addition, there's now a small group guide for those of you who want to study this in your small groups and walk along with us in this series as we study this book together. Then, after you have a chance to check out those episodes from the Bible Project, we will be back with some of our own midweek episodes as we wrestle with this book together and really try to see how it's still relevant for us today. So we do hope you'll tune in as we pick up those midweek episodes a little bit later. And as always, I want to invite you to join us on the weekends as we're moving through this series, How to Inhabit Time. We hope to see you on Sunday.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Trinity podcast. We hope this week's message encouraged you to consider the claims of Jesus in a new way, and we would love to have you join us for worship on the weekend. To find a location near you, visit www.tlc4u.org.